famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure.
After countless iterations, Lara Croft is once again rebooted in a new adventure that charts the beginning of her journey into becoming the relic hunter she is known as today. Starting off shipwrecked, your goal is to find your friends and the supposed treasure of Yamatai Island, then get off the godforsaken rock. But things are a bit more complicated in practice. Lara is simply a college girl on her first expedition. Having to go from a humble explorer to a full-blown action heroine wouldn't be easy, and the gameplay and story actually reflect this. Like all other action games, an upgrade system keeps track of your progress, but given Lara's inexperience, it's one that makes sense in context. It's simply satisfying to see and feel her adapt. However, while Lara's development is handled well, the primary conflict that occurs between the island's cult and the shipwreck survivors falls flat, being riddled with plot convenience and absurd circumstances. The series has always included supernatural elements, but an opportunity was missed to keep things believable. The gameplay in Tomb Raider consists of platforming, finding collectibles, and combat. Tomb raiding proper is relegated to a few optional tombs that include the series' trademark puzzle solving. There is also Instinct mode, which highlights primary objectives, and the campfires strewn around eventually allow for fast travel to keep the action going. The pace is far snappier than in previous games thanks to these additions, and while series veterans will decry the limited focus on puzzles, the adventure itself is actually more exciting than the older games. The set-piece moments in particular feel ripped straight out of the Uncharted series, but since that franchise is PlayStation exclusive, it helps Tomb Raider fill a gap as a multi-platform title. Primary missions consist of combat, which is far better than the previous games thanks to a solid cover system and the ability to initiate takedowns. But going from point A to point B without searching all nooks and crannies leaves you with a simple, if exciting action game. Tomb Raider is not just about killing everything. You will need to find as many collectibles as possible and complete all the tombs in order to unlock all upgrades. After all, Lara isn't developing just as a combatant. She is also developing as an archaeologist, and besides that, the item hunt adds some welcome variety to an already enjoyable experience. Tomb Raider looks absolutely incredible, from its lush, large environments to its beautifully animated models. But the best part is that it's also technically stable. No crashes, bugs, or frame rate drops occur as long as you have the hardware for it. Sound is also a big plus with good writing, excellent performances, and perfectly suited music. This is one to ogle at. Tomb Raider is a successful reboot. It's both a pleasure to look at and play, and Lara's evolution from college girl to full-blown adventurer feels authentic. Unfortunately, the supernatural elements have never been more contrived, and overall the series has lost a bit of its identity in favor of a more immediate, explosive experience. With that in mind, however, it's still easy to call Tomb Raider a modern classic, as it delivers a truly enjoyable and memorable experience. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Lara Croft. Again.